The familiar image of the statue Christ the Redeemer, christened 85 years ago and looming large over Rio de Janeiro. What a setting we have for the games of the 31st Olympiad. And here in 4K at the Olympic Aquatic Stadium, Rich Burk along with Brendan Hansen. These Olympic Games promise drama in the pool. Now we move on to the 100 free. It's another event that's ripe with storylines. Kate Campbell of Australia has the fastest time in the world this year and is the favorite, but her sister Bronte won this event at last year's Worlds, and she's just 2 lanes away. And Simone Manuel of the United States, right in between the two, if she could touch the wall first, would become the first African-American woman ever to win Olympic gold in swimming. Simone Manuel just to the left of the left yellow lane line. Abby Weitzel of the U.S. on the far right of your screen in lane 8. Kate Campbell in lane 4, the left yellow lane line. And Penny Oleksiak, as we look at it now, the bottom yellow lane line.
And you can see right there, both Campbell sisters in the yellow caps are out fast at the first 50. Kate Campbell's taking control of this race.
She's got a 3/10 lead over her sister Bronte. Simone Manuel about a half a second back.
And Simone Manuel right there, third from your top. She's going to stay right on that hip of Kate Campbell. If she can slingshot herself out front, it looks to me like Kate Campbell's tightening up a little bit here.
Here comes Kate. Here comes Simone Manuel, trying to become the first African-American woman to win gold in an Olympic swimming event. Here comes Simone, and she's got it. Simone Manuel takes gold in the 100 free. It's a tie, Manuel and Oleksiak, 52.7.
They came home that second 50. Kate Campbell and Bronte Campbell were out first at the 50, but it was the youngsters. It was Simone Manuel, 20, and Penny Oleksiak, 16. That tie, 52-7. And that is your first African-American Olympic gold medalist in the sport of swimming. What a moment for this sport.
Some tears shared between the two who tie for the gold, Simone Manuel and Penny Oleksiak. Can Ryan Murphy successfully handle the torch that has been passed to him as he did in the 100 back? An American has won the last 5 Olympic golds in the 200, starting in 1996. Brad Bridgewater, Lenny Krazelberg, Aaron Pearsall, Ryan Lochte, and Tyler Clary. Murphy already extended the American streak to 6 straight golds in the 100. Can he do it here?
No pressure, right? No pressure for this young Ryan Murphy, but he really has handled the pressure. He's done a great job up to this.
Murphy looking to keep the streak alive, and he's going to do it. 6 consecutive Olympics, and the Americans have won gold in the 200 back every time since Atlanta. And the gold medal goes to a guy who watched the Beijing Games 8 years ago, age 12, dreamed of being here. The torch has been passed to Ryan Murphy. The great backstroke tradition for the United States. He wins his 2nd gold. And I think we're going to be seeing him stand atop the medal stand many, many times.
Yeah, he wins this, she'll be on track to join American Debbie Meyer at the Mexico City Games 48 years ago as the only woman from any nation to win 3 individual freestyle events at a single Olympics.
And this is the hardest competition she's ever had. I mean, these are the closest anyone's ever been to Katie Ledecky.
As they hit the final wall here, Ledecky by 4/10 over Sjöström, and McKeon 6/10 back.
And a great turn by Ledecky there. This is going to come down to the end. You can see Sarah's got an eye on her. But look at Ledecky. She's breathing away from Sjöström. She can't see her. So we don't know what's going to happen. She knows that, and she's going to battle back. But look at Sjöström. She's coming on strong. This is going to come down to the fast finish.
Final 10 meters, Ledecky in lane 5 for the U.S. looking for another gold, and she got it. 1:53.73, Katie Ledecky, her 2nd gold of these games.
Wow, that's all you can say is wow.
Katie Ledecky was asked how she's going to treat these games differently than the London games. She said, I just want to collect more pens. She wanted to trade more pens.
And here's Chad Leclos. Leclos called his 200-fly performance after his shadow boxing in the semifinals the worst performance of his career. He faded completely off the podium. He said his dad told him, we don't cry for losing, we cry for winning. And he said as much as he wanted to cry, he didn't. And Joseph Schooling, Singapore's opening ceremony uniform included a jacket with an inside pocket, and stitched into that pocket are the instructions to kiss medal, bite medal, and place medal here. And he's trying to win the first Olympic swimming medal ever for the nation of Singapore, and moreover, he's trying to knock off that guy, Michael Phelps, his idol.
Yeah, and it would be really a big moment for Joseph Schooling in the country of Singapore to pull away with a medal here. But, man, is he going to have his work cut out for him with this heat of 100 butterflyers.
Michael Phelps, lane 2 toward the top.
Good start for Schooling in lane 4.
Yeah, really good start for Schooling. And he'll be out fast, but Michael just needs to keep the field with him as he swims this race. Because like I said, he's always won this race from behind. And so if he can stay with the field, but it's Joseph Schooling that's just really taking this field out.
Wow, Michael Phelps has been behind at this point in these 100 flies before. He's behind right now. Schooling with a 3/10 lead.
And Phelps was 6th at that turn. He's really going to have to get back here and make that second dolphin kick somewhere. But Schooling is running away with this thing.
Look at Schooling. Phelps toward the top in lane 2. Joseph Schooling trying to knock off his idol. The Singaporean running away with it. Phelps is out of it. Here comes Schooling. He's got the gold. The first swimming medal ever for the nation of Singapore, and Joseph Schooling out of the University of Texas has got it.
What a big moment for Singapore. First Olympic swimming medal, and it's gold.
And Michael Phelps finishes in a 3-way tie for silver with Chad Leclos and Laszlo Tse, his 2 longtime foils. That's incredible.
A 3-way tie. Unbelievable. That's just, that's never happened before in the Olympics.
The hug between Phelps and Leclos, that was a great moment right there. Those two guys who have kind of gone back and forth in the media here in Rio, particularly Leclos. And there was a hug right there between the two of them as they tie for the silver.
But it was Joseph Schooling right here on the finish. 50.3. I just don't think anyone could compete with that kind of time and that kind of speed. The youngster really proving that not only is his role model making him better, but wow, he's now he's the greatest butterflyer in the world.
5th fastest time in history, and he has an Olympic gold medal. He can now kiss that medal, bite that medal, and place it in the inside pocket of that jacket from the opening ceremony. We think of these games as the games of Michael Phelps again, the games of Katie Ledecky, but they've also been the games of the Iron Lady, Katinka Hosszu. She has 3 gold medals, all in individual events, and she's gunning for a 4th in her final race in Rio, the women's 200 back.
Yeah, and in this 200 back, Katinka is clearly the favorite.
And here she comes, Maya Dorado, already 3 Olympic medals, gunning for a 4th, a gold medal in the 800 free relay. That smile that could light up the entire building. Maya Dorado out of Stanford. And Hillary Caldwell of Canada, also a contender. 2nd fastest semifinal time. And then there is Katinka Hosszu. With a win, she'd pull even with Kristen Odo, 1988, for the most individual golds won at one Olympics by a female swimmer. Odo was part of the infamous East German doping system.
I think she's pretty focused right here. She's going to have to be focused if she wants to compete with Katinka, who's having a same style kind of meet right now in these Olympics. Katinka's been really, really strong in all of her races, and so I won't be surprised to see her do the same here.
4 lengths of the pool in the 200 back.
And the backstrokers have to come up right before that red buoy. That's the 15E mark. You'll see them compete with that mark off every single wall. And Katinka Hosszu really kind of took control of the race in the semifinals right off the start. It's kind of how she swims this 200 backstroke. She's in the yellow lane in the white cap out front. You can see really starting to push the pace on the field.
Maya Dorado hanging right with her at the first turn, and it's Hosszu with Dorado 3/10 behind, and then Iglo Gustafsdottir of Iceland.
And Caldwell, the Canadian, just below Katinka. She's in the other yellow lane, and Maya Dorado starting to inch her way up here a little bit. If she can just stay within body length of Katinka, she may be with the 400 IM. These are 2 400 IMers. If they can stay in together like this, they could really, this is contention for gold, silver, and bronze right now.
What a great turn Hosszu had on that last one. She picked up half a body length. Maya Dorado in lane 3, just above the 3 yellow lane lines, trying to hang with her. And Hillary Caldwell of Canada in lane 5, the bottom yellow lane.
Not the best turn for Dorado there at the 100, but she's still a half a second behind Katinka. So, like I said, in the 200, so this third 50 is so crucial. And you can see the tempo of Dorado pick up here a little bit. If she can be anywhere in Katinka's range, this could be a race.
Dorado just on the shoulder of Katinka Hosszu, heading into the final turn, 50 meters to go. Dorado half a second back, and then Caldwell.
And I did not see this, but Katinka had a great third turn. She already built her lead, but Maya's going to have to pick her tempo up here. That hand speed's going to have to come up, but look at Katinka. She's tightening up a little bit.
Can Maya Dorado get an individual gold here in the Olympics? Katinka Hosszu and Maya Dorado, 15 meters to go. Dorado inching up on her. Katinka holding ground right now. 5 meters left. Here comes Maya. Here comes Hosszu. And Maya Dorado by 6/100ths. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. That's all you can say. A half a second at the 100 behind and comes back to do it. Unbelievable.
Last race of her career, she's going off to this high-powered job in Atlanta. She and her husband have bought a house there. She is an Olympic gold medalist in an individual event.
6/100ths of a second. 6/100ths of a second she won that gold medal by.
And now Maya Dorado. She just missed the London Games. She was 4th in both IMs. She almost quit her Olympic pursuit at that point. We're all glad she didn't. She says she's looking forward to after these games, and this is her final Olympic race. Her final race ever. She says she's looking forward to going on that vacation with her husband to Europe. They're going to go to Paris, and she wants to eat croissants and not feel guilty. Maya Dorado, have a great life.
Something tells me she'll never look at the national anthem different. She'll be looking at the national anthem a little bit differently now.
Well, I think I will too.
Jeez.
In the London Games, Florent Manodou of France was the surprise winner of the 50 free, and now he's the favorite. But 2 Americans can challenge for gold, Nathan Adrian and 35-year-old Anthony Irvin, who won gold in this event 16 years ago in Sydney. As you have a look at the reigning gold medalist, Flo Manodou. Just to the right of your screen, Anthony Irvin of the United States.
And as these athletes get on the blocks, the start is so crucial in this race, and it could be won or lost right here just off the start. Anthony did not have the best start in the semifinals. He has the most speed of anyone here. If he can just get off the blocks, Anthony, to the right of your screen there, if he can get off these blocks, I just don't think anybody has the raw speed he does. But Flo Manadou is going to be really tough. He has the fastest time in the world. He's going to be a tough guy to beat, but this start, they're quiet in the crowd. This start is so important.
Going to be tough to get this crowd quiet. Everybody on their feet. Anthony Irvin in lane 3 for the United States. He says that most of his tattoos are unfinished. That's a sign to him that he is not a finished product. The two Americans just outside the yellow lane lines. Anthony Irvin at the top, Nathan Adrian at the bottom.
And Nathan got off well there, so this is going to be good. But look at Flo Manadou. He's already found a way to get out front. This race is so close, and it's really going to come down to the finish. But at the top of your screen, that's where I see the race right now between Flo and Anthony. Nathan at the bottom of your screen. The other American's going to be here, but look at Anthony.
Look at Anthony Irvin in lane 3. Irvin and Manadou. Anthony Irvin is a gold medalist by 1/100th of a second. He won it in Sydney 16 years ago, and he has won it in Rio.
35 years old. Wow. I said it in the beginning of it. I think it's going to come down to the start, and Anthony was going to have to fix that start, and he did. He found a way to get off the wall, but he just had so much raw speed in the semifinals and the preliminaries that I just didn't see him not being in this race. But
and
wow.
Nathan Adrian took the bronze.
Americans on the podium, both of them. That's huge for the United States. What a night for the United States right now.
He walked away from swimming. He was away for more than 8 years. He was burned out. He fell in love with it again at a club in Brooklyn while working with kids and teaching them to swim. They would come back for London. He was just off the podium in this event after a slow start. And now he's won another gold medal. Now our final swim race in the pool in these Olympic Games, and it's the men's 400 medley relay. According to Michael, we've come to the end. 31 years old, 4 gold medals here in Rio and 22 all time. And Michael Phelps says this is it. This is his final Olympic race.
Second 50. Like I said, the Americans just need to stay in contention here. And if they can do that, they've got the greatest of all time, Michael Phelps, the butterflyer, coming in next.
Wow, what a great job by Cody Miller to hold off Adam Peaty in the red cap. Peaty won the 100 breast by 1.56 seconds. Cody Miller hanging right with him. Peaty's going to pass him, but not by much. Phelps is going to hit the water, and James Guy for Great Britain. Phelps being extra careful on the exchange, and he's right on the shoulder of James Guy in the red cap.
59-0 out of Cody Miller. He did exactly. We expected to see that, but a 56-5 out of Adam Peaty. That's the fastest split I've seen in a long time. But I really think Michael Phelps is going to swim this race where he's going to come home this second 50, and James Guy is going to fade a little bit because Michael Phelps, when he swims this race, he doesn't have early speed and had to battle back for that silver in the 100-meter. And this is what we've seen time and again. Michael Phelps really timing that second dolphin kick as he starts to pull away from James Guy.
He has had to battle back in the 100 fly his entire career to much success, and doing it here. Final race in the Olympics for Michael Phelps. He hands it off to Nathan Adrian.
Great relay exchange for you. You can see the momentum change there. There was not a body length lead for Michael, but Nathan Adrian timed that start just right to give himself this kind of separation from Great Britain. And you can see Michael Phelps put 50.3 on that. He was 51.4 to win the silver, so he did his job. And now Nathan Adrian, one of the best freestylers in the world, is anchoring this relay for the United States.
Looking to bring it home for the U.S. 19-year-old Duncan Scott in the red cap is just above him, and below is Kyle Chalmers, who won the 100 free. But here comes Nathan Adrian, and here comes the United States capping it off with gold in the 400 medley relay. And Michael Phelps wins his 23rd gold medal ever.
Michael Phelps taking a moment to just think about things. And he draws his hands across his neck as if to say, that's it. Incredible time we've had here. Our thanks to producer Phil Policino, associate producer Scott Solke, researcher Jeff Cummings. It has been an incredible week here in our 4K coverage of swimming at the Rio Games. Ryan Murphy's backstroke dominance, Simone Manuel's historic triumph, Anthony Irvin defying age, Maya Dorado's 4 medals, oh, that 200 back, Katie Ledecky just being Katie Ledecky, and Michael Phelps, if what he says is true, the greatest of all time is headed off into the sunset, and what a way to go.